Where are the girls that got microblading and regret it? I know you're out there.
It is one of the hottest new beauty trends, eyebrow microblading. We told you about this back in January, but now we're hearing from women who've had adverse reactions to this procedure. In one case, an infection landed a client in the hospital for 3 days.
Below my hair transplanted eyebrows, there is evidence of purple microblading that will stay with me, I'm pretty sure, until death.
Brows can make or break you. Okay, before we get right into the video, I just want to ask you guys a quick question, and I would appreciate if you leave what you think about it in the comments. So do you like it when I hold the mic like this, or when I just clip it to my top like this? Which is it? Because I don't know. I honestly, sometimes I don't know where to place the mic, but for this video, I want to hold the mic because today's topic is so hot. You all will want to sit down, relax, and just enjoy this video with me. In today's video, we're going to be exposing the dark side of eyebrows microblading. Yes, you heard me right. You already know what today's video is about from the thumbnail, from the title. I mean, I gave it all away. Yes, we're talking about microblading. Now, this is a trend that I don't even know why it started trending, but like some other trends, it trended for a while and it's still even trending. What's marketed as a safe and permanent solution for perfect eyebrows can have devastating consequences.
I can't look at myself anymore because I just want to cry and I want to laugh. I'm gonna go and get my eyebrows done today. Except, I'm not so happy. I went and got my eyebrows done and a semi-permanent tattoo. Now my mum's had hers done and they look fine. They look good.
Christina wasn't happy with the results from her semi-permanent eyebrow tattoo treatment.
Me, not so much. What is this? What is this? They're not growing on me, nor will they ever grow on me, because they don't suit my face, and it looks like clown eyebrows. I had normal eyebrows, and my eyebrows were fine, and now they're like this. This is what 2 months on looks like. That's all tattoo underneath there. That's not actual eyebrow hair. Don't have any there.
Oh my god.
That one is the right brow. And the left one, I did scrub at this. So the lady that stitched me, I did follow your advice. I'm tired of getting the comments of like, what do you expect? If it was a trend, I definitely wouldn't have joined it. I didn't even expect to have gone there for eyebrow tattooing. It was a nice gesture paid for by my mother. And I thought I was just going to go and get my eyebrows like waxed or something.
This is so sad. Like, she has to live with it for a very long time. And I don't like when people say it is semi-permanent. Please, it's not. It's a tattoo that is engraved under your skin. It's like when you get yourself tattooed, that's how you get your eyebrows tattooed. I don't want to hear that semi-permanent bullshit because it's really not. These people have this tattoos on their eyebrows for a very long time.
If you've ever considered getting your eyebrows microbladed, watch this video. So
in that video, she talked about how she's had microblading done 3 years ago, and the microblading artist told her that it would be gone in a year. I've also had my eyebrows microbladed 3 years ago, and this is how they look now. Microblading is definitely more permanent than they say.
Okay, before we even get right into the video, for those of you that do not know what we're talking about just yet, I'm going to explain it to you. So microblading is supposed to be a semi-permanent tattooing technique that creates hair-like strokes to fill in sparse eyebrows. The process involves using a small blade to deposit pigments into the skin. Sounds really scary, right? Exactly. It is scary and it is painful. While it may seem like a simple solution for perfect eyebrows, The reality is far more complex. Now, let's look at more microbladed eyebrows that have undergone some serious complications.
It is one of the hottest new beauty trends, eyebrow microblading. We told you about this back in January, but now we're hearing from women who've had adverse reactions to this procedure. In one case, an infection landed a client in the hospital for 3 days. Channel 2 health reporter Haley Hernandez reveals the questions you should ask before you schedule an appointment.
When this woman, we'll call Jennifer, walked out of the salon, this is how her eyebrows looked. But then the redness started setting in.
A few days after, I noticed that they were starting to get like little lumps in it.
The pain started to increase and the swelling.
Going to urgent care, they diagnosed me with cellulitis on my face.
But the situation kept getting worse. Jennifer took daily photos to document, then decided to head to the emergency room.
When they admitted me, they put me on an IV antibiotic. And then the next morning, they started me on steroids.
Jennifer spent 3 days in the hospital.
I was terrified. I was terrified.
I am right now,
you know, my face is swelling up, my eyes are closing. I'm thinking, I don't know what's gonna happen.
What she had done is called microblading. It involves a hand tool with tiny needles to make shallow little cuts on the skin. Then the pigment seeps in, giving you semi-permanent results.
Basically, it gives the appearance of hair on your eyebrows instead of regular tattooing. This makes your eyebrows look like you actually have hair.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
It looks a little better. So you're putting on the cream?
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
I think it's
this
better.
Jennifer went to
this is
dermatologist
so
Dr.
sad.
Stephen Grecken for long-term treatment.
This is potentially life-threatening if not treated, because what's right behind here? Sinuses. What do the sinuses communicate? Boom, they go right to the brain.
It might be hard to tell, but things are improving. So why did it even occur?
There are a lot of variables in this case. So, is the patient allergic to the ink that they actually tattoo you with? That's number one. Is she allergic to something that they use to prep the skin? Did she get an infection by being told not to wash her face for 2 days?
Now Jennifer is dealing with mounting medical bills and missed days from work.
Now I regret going in there and getting it done, but it is vanity. You want to look good, and you don't ever think that's going to happen to you.
I think it's buyer beware. I think you have to do your research. I think you have to have multiple visits to make certain that you're comfortable, that the place is clean, it's efficiently run, that this is not taken as sort of a cavalier, come in and get your eyebrows waxed.
The doctor says do not decide on microblading procedures solely based on cost. Typical price is anywhere from $700 to $800. Jennifer thought she found a deal for $250. Haley Hernandez, KPRC, Channel 2 News.
Wow. Okay. Now, I know there's some people that have had this eyebrow microblading done and they were so lucky. Theirs came out so well, so beautiful, and without any complications. If you're one of those people, please let me know in the comment section how it was like for you, because what I'm seeing on the streets are basically just sad news about this microblading, and it's crazy because you walk in there with a perfectly beautiful eyebrows and then you come out with this kind of complications that's actually sad and sometimes can be life-threatening. And I just want to put this out there for people that want to do things cheaper. You may spend more at the end of the day. I don't know what to say. It's just common knowledge. Just like the reporter said, this is something that is usually $700 to $800, and she thought she had a good deal for $200. I feel like she should have known that that was a red flag already to not go further with the whole procedure, because I mean the slash down was just too much. And not even that, I feel like anything around your eye area, your face, should be very sacred. Like, you should handle with so much care, because if anything goes wrong, it goes wrong. All right, let's get right into the next video.
Calls tonight for better regulation of the beauty industry in SA, with a popular form of cosmetic tattooing going under the radar. It's known as microblading, and those attended to by dodgy operators are not just getting botched brows, but sometimes permanent scars.
Oh my God.
trying to erase a cosmetic tattoo gone wrong after Glenys McKenzie was left with this set of botched brows.
I just wanted to see an improvement. I wanted to have a natural look. By the end of the session, I came out looking a bit like Angry Bird.
Hitting her confidence, not wanting to leave the house.
I hate having my photo taken and, so self-conscious about going out with them.
Glenys had undergone microblading, a form of semi-permanent tattooing to make eyebrows appear fuller, involving ink and small cuts to the skin.
So anyone can learn online, even watching a YouTube video, unfortunately.
Cosmetic artist Sarah Mack says a lack of industry regulation is having damaging effects.
Some people have scar tissue, ridging effects from microblading that has been cut too deep.
It can also trap pigment in the skin for years longer than it should. Sarah seeing an influx of clients desperate for laser removal.
By the end of the year, we are projected to have done 500 brow removals alone. So we're averaging about 10 a week.
Microblading is covered by SA Health's hygiene rules, which includes standard tattooing. However, unlike the tattoo industry, those who perform microblading don't need to inform authorities about their practice.
It's obviously an emerging field, and our SA Health team will continue to monitor this. If there are concerns in terms of public health, then please alert SA Health.
Issues with quality of service can also be reported to Consumer Affairs. Shannon McDonald, 9 News.
This actually should be illegal at this point because, like the lady said, anybody can learn it even by watching a YouTube video, which is crazy. Like, they don't even have the experience. They're just watching from YouTube and thinking that they can do this. Some of these people are not even licensed, and they go on, butchering people's eyebrows the way they like, scarring them for life. I mean, look at the other lady that looked like she had 2 different eyebrows on her face. It just brings me to the initial point, which is, what is the point of even this trend? Because you go in with a perfectly shaped eyebrows and then you come out with something unrecognizable.
Woman is reminding everyone to do research before cosmetic procedures after a microblading session went terribly wrong.
I was devastated. I mean, I was even dating a guy and he stopped dating me.
Jamie Ledbetter wanted fuller eyebrows. In November, she went to a woman who claimed to be certified in microblading, a beauty technique that involves tattooing someone's eyebrows on. Well, nothing can cover the botched job. Ledbetter has now spent months going to a certified tattoo artist who is helping her look normal again.
Research it. If I would have known it would have turned out like this, I probably never would have done it at all.
A Missouri state representative is now working to add regulations for microblading.
Please, they should go ahead and add regulations for this, because it feels like everybody just, turns their palate to a microblading clinic and just do rubbish on people's face.
A case of damage to the eyebrows due to tattooing because of the tattoo and the truth behind. This is the healing stage of the trauma caused by needle holes of the tattoo machine. This is keloid scar tissue.
This is crazy. I honestly don't even know what to say at this point. Obviously, I'm sure women already know that by now, if you want to get your eyebrows microbladed, you should have a patch test done to see if your skin is allergic to the needle or even the ink or, the cleansing equipment or just anything they're using to use in doing the microblading on your body. So you avoid cases like these, like keloid, allergic reactions. I mean, I just feel so sorry for these women because anything that messes with your face can really mess with your self-esteem as well.
Anybody who ever got their eyebrows microbladed actually liked the results a few years later, or do we all collectively fucking hate ourselves for making the worst decision of our lives? Because I have to every single month go and get my eyebrows laminated to cover up the green, grey, blue shit show that is left on my face that I've had a saline solution removal situation to try and get rid of, which my brows were bright red for 6 weeks and I had no idea that the healing was going to take that long, just to take a tiny bit of the pigment out. Biggest mistake ever. If you don't heed my advice and you still want to go ahead and book it, go down the artist page and maybe 2 or 3 years, click the people tagged in those photos that they put that look beautiful straight on the chair after they've been freshly done, and DM them and ask them if they like their brows a few years later or if they fucking hate them, because I don't know a single person who got them done and actually ends up liking them.
Like I said earlier in the beginning of the video, if you did your eyebrows and you love them, they're perfect, please let me know in the comments, because all I'm seeing are just like people regretting their actions, and I just feel so sorry for them because now they have to spend more money to correct it, to just make it look good. It's really crazy and sad at the same time when you think about it.
Anybody who ever got their eyebrows microbladed actually liked the results a few years later?
No, girl, I got you. My eyebrows are purple underneath. So here's the thing.
Oh God, purple.
I too had the microblading done, and I had it done in the super early stages of microblading when people absolutely did not know what they were doing. And yeah, they're purple. So years later, and many, many failed attempts at getting it corrected, all sorts of different trends, I ended up getting an eyebrow transplant. Now, let me explain to you what happens with an eyebrow transplant. They take some hair follicles from the back of your head and they, one by one, transplant them into your eyebrows. Now, it is hair from your head. It does grow fast like hair from your head. By the way, if you have gray hair, please ask them not to take a section that has gray hair. But the donor hair will be installed, be applied, and then it will go through a process where they'll be super thick, and then they will end up falling out, and then months later they will regrow. Now, you still may have patches and need a follow-up procedure to have some of the empty spots filled in, but an eyebrow transplant is a real thing. I did have it done here in Las Vegas with Dr. Shah. I don't know if he's still offering it, but I'm happy to post the information. But I do know that it is very inexpensive in Turkey, and I do know someone, several doctors who are doing it in Turkey. So if that's something that you're interested, let me know. I'll post that. But below my hair transplanted eyebrows, there is evidence of purple microblading that will stay with me, I'm pretty sure, until death. So again, it's a real thing. I want to say, when I had this done, it was like 3-4 years ago. I spoke to everybody from plastic surgeons in Beverly Hills to all across the world to locally in Vegas. And Beverly Hills, they were charging some $10,000-12,000 for the transplant. I was able to get it done for, I think it was like $4,000, but you can get it done in Turkey for a fraction. As you know, I mean, Turkey being like the hair transplant or the plastic surgery capital of the world. So again, like I said, I do have contacts and I can post some information on that. Do know that it does take a while to grow in, and when they do grow in, you have to train them because they do grow kind of like straight out. But I used to have very thick brows when I was young, and they did a really good job of restoring that line. I do have to fill in with a microblading pen some of the sparse spots, and I am going to get a follow-up procedure.
Okay, I just want to point out something from what she just said. I'm happy she shared that information about eyebrow transplants. To be honest, this is my first time even hearing about it. Maybe I'll actually make a video about it so I can enlighten most of us that don't know about it. But yes, it's scary information, honestly. Like, it's so scary, like getting hair from the back of your head and transplanting it on your brows. Now, here's the thing. People that got this microbladed eyebrows at the time they did, like 4 or 5 years ago, I don't think they knew the implication this would have to them in much later years, right? So she went in to get her eyebrows done. She was so happy, I'm sure. And then now she's spending more money to rectify the issue. I'm sure she spent like a couple of hundreds on the microblading, and now she spent about 4,000 to get her eyebrow transplanted. Now, this is fixing something that wasn't even broken in the first place, thereby, just stretching yourself with spending more money. And it's just so crazy. At the end of the day, you ask yourself, to what end? But I'm not here to make those girlies that have done this eyebrow microblading feel bad. No, I'm only here to expose the potential risk that are associated with this eyebrow microblading. So in case you want to dabble into it, please, please, and please do your research so you don't have experiences like this.
Know why I'm putting concealer right here? So right
my
now I
God.
have 2 eyebrows. I'm not happy about it, and I'm also
I feel so
scared to do
sorry for
laser.
her.
I've seen some pictures of people's eyebrows turning red, orange, green, every color possible. If there's one thing that I regret doing on my face, it's this microblading, and I would not recommend it. Just like, guys, look at it. It's horrendous. I'm getting closer. It's costing way more to get rid of this. I'm from Kosovo, and it's a small country. Anyhow, I'm gonna say her name. Her name is Brows by Fiola. She's one of the most well-known brow artists or whatever. She does all the celebrities, and her Instagram just looks perfection. So of course I chose to do my eyebrows at her, and if it was that good, she would do it on herself, but she doesn't even pluck her eyebrows. My eyebrows are not like super lifted, so I wanted a more lifted effect. So yeah, I told her to make them more straight, but I did not know that it's gonna look awful after 2 months. So it's not worth it. If you're from Kosovo or anywhere, actually, I don't recommend microblading. It's not fading off properly. Like, I don't know, like this one faded, this one didn't. It doesn't look like hairs anymore. The strokes are not gonna look crispy thin. They're gonna blend. They're gonna blend to a block of crap. I'm sorry. I am a little bit pissed.
I can understand.
If you guys know any clinic in Dubai, I can get rid of these microbladed brows that I have, I would be so happy. And you know, the funny thing is, the entire point that I got it done is so I don't have to do my brows, but the work got like 10 times more, and I would have to shave my eyebrows every second day and then fill them in because it doesn't look like hair.
Just like she rightly said, oh, we're going to get into the eyebrow remover part in a second, but I just want to talk about something she just said. The whole point of getting this whole microblading thing is to get perfect eyebrows so it doesn't look like you have to do much work when you're doing your makeup. It's just like you woke up with a perfect shaped eyebrows. But when it goes south, you end up doing a lot of work on your eyebrow every day if you want to go out. Because you may not like going out with the way you look with the botched eyebrows and end up spending more money to rectify the issue or putting in more effort on using makeup to cover the mistake done on your face. It's sad and crazy at the same time. But yes, I'm a bit interested in what she said about getting the eyebrow laser removed. So let's see what that is even about.
This was her brow before the
Oh
removal process.
my.
When I saw these brows, I shouted, Jesus, what a life. This is what a quack brow artist drew for her. Funny enough, she had been carrying this for the past 3 years. And she told me, Jovi, this brows has completely made me lose my self-confidence. I can't even proudly go out without applying foundation to cover my brow. I know that a lot of you are passing through this. Share this video to anybody you know that have a bad brows. May they come my office for the cleaning. I have office in Abuja, Calabar and Lagos. My advice for anybody who won't do microblading is please go to a professional like me to get the same permanent brows, and don't use your hand and spoil your self-confidence where you are looking for somebody that will do you same permanent brow
This
for
looks
10k.
so painful.
If not,
This
you will
looks
cry
so
at the end.
painful.
I know why I'm saying this though. So this was the look of the brows immediately after undergoing a removal process. The skin takes 7 days to completely heal up.
Oh my god, that was really hard to watch, but I guess that's what eyebrow removal process is like. Let's look at another one. Oh, look at, oh my god. همچین گفتم درد و ترسیدم. So how many sessions do one need to undergo this for before it's completely removed? That looked so painful. I'm sorry, but that looked so painful. Ladies, is this what you all want to pass through just in the name of having perfectly shaped eyebrows? I honestly don't have much to say. The whole thing is just so sad. It's really heartbreaking to see that we ladies are using our own hands to spoil our beautiful faces. It's really sad. Like, when are all these beauty trends going to end? And when are we just going to embrace our natural looking face? I can understand why some people are getting this microblading done, probably because they have issues with growing hair on their eyebrows, so they just want to get like a permanent tattoo of eyebrows on their face. I mean, there are different reasons why people get them done, but like, if you're getting this done because it's a trend, then I really don't know what to say to you, because you're destroying your perfectly shaped brows for a trend. Really? Are we at that point right now? The thing is, while microblading may seem like a quick fix for perfect brows, the risks far outweighs the benefits, just like we've seen in this video. Embracing your natural beauty and taking care of your eyebrows through proper grooming and care can be just as perfect without the risk. Now, here's the thing. If you're looking for an alternative to microblading, this is what you can do. Consider options like eyebrow tinting, threading, or simply just using makeup to enhance your natural brows. Let me know what y'all think about this video in the comments. And yes, beautiful people, I've come to the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, do not forget to give the video a fat thumbs up. If you are not subscribed, consider subscribing, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.